My name is Stefan van Aals. I'm consultant and coach. Today's subject for Jonah is the multi-cloud synthesis versus the 3 UDE Cloud. Starting with the 3 UDE Cloud, which is the most known. The 3 UDE Cloud assumes a cause and effect relationship between a cause and a UDE. Of course, there's a time lag between a cause and the actual effect, which can be a UDE. And always must be taken into account that although there might be a causing cause there was once a causing cause for the actual effect, it might no longer play an important role in keeping the effect, the UDE, into place. In itself, this is not so problematic. What is far more problematic is to consider when is an effect a UDE. There are some definitions going about, but none of them hold really good water if you really think about it. Second, because there's a time lag between cause and an effect, also an intervention to reduce the UDE or to eliminate it might already be in place without being aware of it. The UDE might still be there, but the actual intervention might also be there. Therefore, the 3 UDE Cloud can actually be looking at something that is already being solved. These 2 points make the 3 UDE Cloud, from my point of view, very hard and very difficult to use. The multi-cloud synthesis takes a different approach. The multi-cloud synthesis is assuming that people are taking throughout time interventions to improve or to restabilize the system. Interventions can be taken, can be considered, can be planned. It doesn't really matter. It's very easy to collect interventions. What did people do 6 months, 9 months ago? What did they do 3 months ago? What are they doing now? What is being considered 3 months from now? Each of these interventions is a starting point of a cloud. An intervention has a reason why, a necessary condition it has to fulfill. And not taking the intervention is also a very good way to look at the other set of necessary conditions and what objectives are people striving for. When you do this over time, you look at multiple intervention clouds. It's not uncommon to see that there's an overlap between all these clouds. And rather than not the intervention, you get a set of interventions of type A and a type B. And rather of one specific necessary condition, you get a set of necessary conditions that goes to A and a set of necessary conditions that goes into B. Don't be alarmed, these sets are not large. This cloud, this generic cloud, if it's taking points, data points over time, it will say something about the future as well. It looks at the root cause that is the root problem that is at hand. Why are we oscillating between 2 types of interventions all the time? Because we have a generic cloud, and then I will put quickly this. Intervention of type A, let's put it like this, and intervention of type B. You can explain the interventions of the past, why it was good to take them, why it wasn't good to take them, because that's going into there. You can even make predictions. if we would assume that we are going to consider this one, or we actually are taking this one, and the intervention looks pretty much like the one in A, for instance, or B for the other side, you can predict that most likely it will be taken because of these necessary conditions, and most likely it will harm these set of necessary conditions. This generic cloud also is a great way to test new ideas, new interventions. Are we really solving the cloud, or are we oscillating again and again in the same conflict? Another side effect is that you always remain focused on the objective. This is a short way that I can describe the multi-cloud synthesis versus three UDE clouds. My name is Stefan van Aalst. I'm consultant and coach.